Mamaya na magpipresenta ang kampo ni former President Rodrigo Duterte sa confirmation of charges hearing sa International Criminal Court. Ang kampo ng mga biktima tiwalang nailahad nila ng maayos ang anilay mga atraso ng dating Pangulo sa mga Pilipino. Magbabalita mula sa The Hague, Netherlands, si Angela Lagunzad Castro.
Sa press conference ng legal representatives ng mga EJK at drug war victims kahapon, nilinaw nilang sinadya ng prosecution team na gawing sentro ng presentasyon ang tunay na kwento ng mga biktima. Sa ganitong paraan daw, mas maiintindihan ng mga hukom ang tunay na nangyari.
Our aim was for the victims to feel part of this process, to feel really part of a story and part of a process of justice. And it is in this way that we presented our own speeches and our own observations before the chamber.
Kumpiyansa rin sila na malakas ang naging presentasyon ng prosecution team sa merito ng kaso laban kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte.
It went very well, no? And sobrang impressive, especially yung presentation ng prosecution. Kasi makikita mo sobra silang systematic. Every fact that they allege, merong ebidensya, no? They refer to tab numbers, so and so. So makikita mo, no? In fact, from what I've known, they even document how they got all this evidence, no? So talagang preparado sila not only for the confirmation of charges but really for the trial and to really convict the former president beyond reasonable doubt.
Nakausap naman daw ni Attorney Gilbert Andres ang mga biktima matapos ang ikalawang araw ng confirmation of charges hearing. At masaya raw ang mga ito sa tinatakbo ng pagdinig.
Their stories were really shown before the chamber as well as before the world. That they're real human beings, they suffered and their loved ones were really murdered and they're still suffering until now. And they were very joyful as to what transpired during the second day, especially their stories were really shown before the chamber.
Ngayong araw, maglalatag ang legal counsel ni Duterte ng kanilang ebidensya. Inaasahan na raw nila na igigiit ng Duterte camp ang policy ng dating Pangulo at maglalatag din sila ng dokumento.
Again, we in the legal representative for victims believe and we have stated during our submissions that the prosecution has presented enough evidence to show substantial grounds to believe that Mr. Duterte committed all of the 3 charged crimes against him.
Sumagot din ang mga abogado ng mga biktima sa alegasyong tumanggap ng pera ang ICC mula sa Flood Control Project.
ICC is a independent international tribunal. The Office of the Prosecutor is an independent organ, so it will never receive funds from any state government. And then actually, the ICC always protects its image as well as its independence. Kaya I think that's fake news.
Para naman sa kampo ng dating Pangulo, hindi kumpleto ang iprinisenta ng prosekusyon.
Tinatapos ba nila yung words ng dating presidente? Patayin natin, pero tinatapos, you go. Do not go beyond the law. Otherwise, you're worse than criminality. Basahin nyo lahat yung mga pinagsasabi.
Samantala, pinayagan ng ICC Pre-Trial Chamber 1 na huwag nang dumalo si Duterte sa detention hearing review sa Biyernes. Kapatid, ako si Angela Lagunzad Castro para sa 1PH.